Alright, what is sasuke part 3? You already know. After this, I'm gonna make the Minotaur one. What if Deku was a Minotaur? Part 3. I'm gonna make that right after this. Or maybe a little bit later after this. But I'm gonna make it after this. So basically, and this might be the last episode too. But actually yeah, it is. Cause I need to I'm working on 3 what ifs and it's so tiring working on all 3 at the same time. So yeah. This is the last episode. I'm making it long. Bro! Sorry. I try to make it long as I can until my space run out. So basically, Izuku. Oh yeah, and if we in the middle of a sentence and my stuff says and it just stop out of nowhere, that means my storage ran out. And that's probably why I'm gonna stop the video too. Actually, no, I'm gonna end it probably at like an hour 15. Maybe 45 minutes. I don't know. But let's get to the video. We left off where they was cuddling each other. And we're gonna say, I forgot the boy name. I forgot that little boy name. I'm gonna just call him Arthur. Cause I forgot the kid name. Arthur says, he walks in there and he's like, he says, Dad, are they done with the test? I don't even know where we was at. I think they had went home. Yeah, I'm gonna just say they went home. No matter what happened in the last episode, if they still at the hospital, they not now. They went home from the hospital, I'm saying. And basically, they just, went home. And when they get, I got it. When they get home, basically, I didn't know my next one. This could be freaky too. Let me focus. When they get home, he says, man, I haven't been here in a couple years. As she says, he's like, man, I missed out a lot. And he says, he turns to forgot her name, Sasha, I think it was. Yeah, he turns to Sasha and he says, follow me. I need something to tell you away from our son. And basically, he took her to the restroom and he says, well, you know how you were gonna break up with me because I had that inner demon? And she says, Naruto, I don't care about that anymore. I'll stay no matter what. Even if that inner demon hates me, I promise you. And he says, no, he's not a problem anymore. I killed him. And she says, you what? And he says, I killed him. And he says, I thought you said he was immortal. And he says, yeah, it turns out that the person's mind you have to kill him from your mind. You can't kill him from the outside or even try to extract him. And she says, oh. And she says, that's gonna be a big pleasure. And she says, I have a reward to give you for doing that, Naruto-kun. Ooh, in the restroom right now, she kisses him and says, there's your reward. Naruto thought he was finna get some. That's what Naruto thought. He was like, he kisses back. He like, and then she says, "Nuh-uh, that's enough for now." And she says, "Tell our son I'm gonna go take a." Forgot his name again. I think it was Arthur. But I don't even know. I'm just calling him Dedrick. They say tell Dedrick that I'm just gonna want to take a shower really quick. And he says, okay. As he licks his bottom lip. Like LL Cool J. Yes, sir. And basically he says, son, you can sit here and watch TV. Or do you want me to take you to your Uncle Sasuke's house? Me and your mom will have to talk about something. And I don't want you to interrupt. And he says, okay, Dad, you can take me to Uncle Sasuke's house. And he picks him up and he blitzes him over to Sasuke's house in 2 seconds and knocks on the door and says, Sasuke, your nephew's outside. And he dips. He says, your nephew's outside, and he dips. And he gets back home. And basically, he get back home. And when he get back home, basically when he get back home, he sees Sasha clothes off in the shower running. He goes into the bathroom, forgot to say that. And he's like, oh. I would say he can see her. It's like he can see her body, but he can barely see it. But he knows what the parts is. So he named everything. And basically he says he takes the towels, or the not the towels, but the the carpet that you step on when you get out the shower. Yeah, he takes that and he says, baby, she says, baby, do you need some more soap? And she says, no. And he says, okay, I'll get you some. And she says, I said, and it closes the door. He hurry up and takes off his pants, shirts, underwear. And he gives her the soap. And he says, nah. Yeah, and then he walks in the restroom with the soap. And she says, I said I didn't need it anymore. And he says, oh, this one's not for you. This for me. And she says, huh, what do you mean? He, doom. Hurry up, you got that tub, boy. You know what I'm talking about. I'm going to say she's taking a bath. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And so basically, this was not going to be that long. Basically, she said, I love you, Naruto-kun. And he says, I love you too. And they start making out. Basically, when they start making out, don't ask me why I ended the video with a sex scene, but it is what it is. Actually, I'm not going to end it with a sex scene. You'll see. He says, I love you. And he says, I love you too. And basically, Naruto, he's grabbing her waist. And she's like, his meat is not in her yet, but she's still sitting on it. And she feel it, she feel it getting hard. And she says, looks like your monster is ready to play. And he get flustered and he like turns away. He like, it is. And then he says, I think it is. And it pling. I'm gonna say that his like I said, bro, this one gonna be short. But I'm gonna say Naruto stuff picked her up. It's so strong and hard. No homo though. Y'all probably like this nigga. Y'all probably like this dude gay. But just listen, I already said no homo. So basically, he's jangling he's jangling hard. And then if you used to get your finger, like your hand, your palm of your hand, and you get your pointer finger, and you know how how it like push in. Basically, that's what happened when that's what happened to her booty, her booty hole or her no square, her booty. It just like it was pressing against her butt. That's what I should have said from the jump. Stupid. Basically, it was pressing up against her booty, and basically she says, Naruto, I want to figure out how to come inside me. And Naruto says, ooh, freaky much? And she says, maybe, maybe not. As she licks her lips. And basically, after, bro, I can have to tell like three people watching this is already horny. I don't even know what I'm saying, bro. But yeah, you know, he picks her up and he says, you finna get pounded. And she says, make my legs, she said, pound me so hard that my legs can't move. And he says, tell Marty, you know that. He picks her up, he dow, shotgun, every shot. Dow. I'm talking about he used the Rene gun. Dow. He almighty push this stuff and they boom. That's when he I'm just say it. That's when his sperm came out. He ejaculated, and basically basically yeah, he just ejaculated and. She says, Naruto, would you like another kid? And he says, maybe, maybe not. He pounded again. And then we do a 3-month time skip and she says, she got a Naruto. She said, Naruto, I'm pregnant. And he lifts her up and says, that's good, isn't it? And she says, no, I cheated on you. He says, huh? And she's, I'm playing. But we did the thing with time skip, and she is pregnant again. And Naruto says, picks her up and says, are you happy about it? And she says, yeah. And he says, well, if you don't want it, just tell me. Okay? I'm always here with you. And she says, okay. And then we do, I think it takes 9 months for a baby to come out. Or 8. I'm gonna say 9. Cause I'm gonna go ask my mama. Alright. I really don't know. I'm not gonna go ask her. I'm gonna just say it takes 6 months. And no, 9 months. Yeah, it should take 9 months. Yeah. So baby, when the baby came out, he was like, oh my God. It was a girl. And he said, son, looks like you're gonna have you a sister. And basically, he picked her up. He wrapped her in a blanket, of course. And he picked her up. And she said, she says, Sasha says, can I hold my daughter? And he says, hold on. And he's basically doing the same thing he did with, hold on, he wasn't even. Nah. If y'all watch basically he just tossing her up and says, wee, and she's giggling and stuff like that. And she says, Papa. And my boy Naruto looks at her. He looks at Sasha. And Sasha's like, how does she call this dude Papa first? When you know. When I was like, Naruto said, sorry about that. And she said, yeah, give me my baby. He says, my baby too, you know. He acts like he's about to run out. And she calls the security button. She goes security button. And security walk in there. It says, sir, I'm going to have to ask you to give her back her baby. And I'm going to have to ask you to excuse yourself from the hospital. And Naruto said, but I was just joking. And he says, I'm sorry, sir. Can't take any chances. You know, Naruto get excused from the hospital Then 3 weeks later, um, I think that's how many weeks the baby gotta stay in the hospital. I don't know. So baby, 3 weeks later, they say, listen here. What they say, they say, come get her. Can't come get the baby. Can't come get the mama. And he come home, and I'm gonna name her. Her name really not gonna matter. Yeah, her name really not gonna matter. So that's pretty much why I'm gonna end it off. Yeah, I'm gonna end it off right here. And I might make the Minotaur one. I'm gonna make it either like I'm gonna make it though. I promise you I'm gonna make it, okay? Like don't doubt me, man. I'm gonna make it.